Let's see. Do we have anybody
Yeah,
from pouring?
let's get to the stuff.
Let's get to the spice.
We
Let's
still
go.
have 2 other servers to go through. He went straight to Ghostring, bro. Anybody here from angeling or pouring want to share their side of the share their side of after WoE? No? Okay, alright, let's get back to straight to Ghostring, boys.
You know you're waiting for this, bro. And the main event.
Okay.
All right. Before like all hell breaks loose, this is Omni
shit.
speaking here.
Yo, what's up? This is Omni Laser Claw, everybody, and from Intrinsic.
Yeah, so I want to like, kind of produce this and give some background. So last time I was on the pod, this was about 2-3 weeks ago. You guys were asking me about like the history behind Intrinsic and everything. And when I was on the pod, I didn't have that information, but I brought, a lot of individuals here that could give a little bit of background about like the guild and those things. And obviously it's a lot of emotions. So I just want to say, we're all adults. Try to keep this tame because Fatty does have like he got like a following and Stash are very nice to let us be on their platform. So that's what I'm gonna say to be the responsible adult in the chat. All right.
Nah, fuck that. Man. Wow, that.
Let's go. Let's get spicy.
I know how many times I've been banned, man. I'm not a stranger to
I
it.
do not care. That doesn't care right now.
I'm just kidding.
No, I'm just kidding. No,
Just
but
let me
yeah,
drop-
try not to. The only thing that we ask is like try not to make it like don't dox somebody, please. Like,
Yeah,
just
try
don't
not to like
destroy. Yeah, we're not here.
Yeah.
Like drama and like spices, like it's fun and all, but like try not to destroy somebody's life. Like it's just a game at the end of the day, right? So.
Well, I think like it's a lot of like the issue that happened kind of happened offline, like off the podcast. It actually happened in like the Discords, like one of the channels, where a certain individual, I'm not gonna name drop him, but he gave, I guess, some information to you guys, Devling server that was portrayed as far as like the guild's characteristic, which kind of rubbed a lot of the members here the wrong way. So they wanted to come in and give like, I guess, the real of how the guild came about and those things. So we have the guild leader currently, Harumi here. We have Honest, we have Thor, and then we have Cece as members representing Intrinsic. So I'm gonna give them, I guess this is me handing off the mic for them to kind of introduce themselves, maybe their RO backgrounds or whatever, and yeah.
All right. Also, by the way, like before I start, like I know like Thor already has his cam on. Like you guys are fine with me like putting in the Discord up here on the stream, so people actually know who's talking.
Yeah. I just got done walking my dog, so that's fine with me.
It's all good. It's all good. All right. Yeah. That way, like everybody knows who's talking, and if you guys want to turn your cam on as well to kind of speak your piece and have a face behind the name, go ahead.
Yeah.
Just a reminder theme in like 2-3.
All right. Well, I think we should start out with our guild leader Harumi, if he wants to introduce himself, and then I got a whole piece, man.
Yeah, so I won't be able to get on cam right now. I'm kind of away from the computer, but my name is Harume, aka Chance. I'm the guild master of Intrinsic.
Welcome.
And basically how Intrinsic came together is like, we were probably like one of the guilds that didn't want to merge with any of the bigger 5 guilds ever since the beginning. We kind of worked on ourselves to like, get where we get to where we are at right now by talking to guilds and like working on building relationships. But with that being said, throughout our time playing WoE, like we acquire like a really good amount of good people, and I'm gonna just let Thor kick this off now.
All right, hey guys, my name's Thor. I've been playing RO since way back in the fucking day. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
You're good. You can curse.
Hey, shout out to all my OG Whitesmiths, by the way. Back in 2004 till now, y'all the realists. Whitesmiths all the way. No Master Smiths here. the other person that's here with me is gonna be CC. But basically, I'm here to talk about that dumbass post that was posted on
Yo.
MVP.
Dumbass post.
He wasn't feeding you guys tea. He was feeding you guys all nothing but bullshit.
Oh, bad tea?
Oh, that
No
wasn't even
sugar?
tea, man.
Oh,
That's
full of
like
sugar,
straight
I
up
mean?
diarrhea.
Oh, it's all powdered sugar, bro.
No, diarrhea, man.
Hey.
Like Hero just said, Intrinsic never merged with nobody. We weren't originally Legendary Sword like his. I'm gonna go line by line, because this post was stupid as hell. Intrinsic wasn't started in Legendary Sword. Intrinsic was Intrinsic, and then our guild leader actually quit the game, and we got adopted to Legendary Sword. The whole a lot of people not liking Hero thing. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there, but I know it's probably because he started the whole or popularized the whole bossy or using bossy on MVP stuff. I'm not gonna speak on that because I have no idea why they're so mad about bossy. One thing I didn't like about the post was him talking about King Beast and Superfly on there as if he knows anything about them, and they're like IRL cousins and family members. That shit don't vibe with me. I don't like that. He's nothing but
Doxing.
like this. Yeah, he's a man, drama queen that wants nothing but freaking attention. But anyway, none of us blame Beast for the loss. You know what I mean? We knew we can't hold a castle. We barely could get 20 active members for WoE. Over 90% of our members are free to play. We got 0 Dunnels in our group, and about 90% of our members probably only have like B tier pets. Let's see. So after we lost the castle as Legendary Sword, King Beast wanted, well, there was 2 groups that wanted 2 different things. King Beast wanted it to be more casual. Some of us, because WoE was brand new, you know, and a lot of us that played RO back in the day were like all hyped up. It's a brand new content. We wanted that nostalgia from back in the day of like, you know,
True.
WoE with, you know, original RO. So
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
like, all right, what we could do is 2 things. We can keep Legendary Sword casual, and then we can go and build a different guild as more, you know, competitive. So we didn't pressure nobody. They said, look, if
For
you
those
guys
tuning
wanna
into
be
the stream, by
casual
the
and
way,
stay
if
with
you're in the
Beast,
podcast
you guys
Discord,
wanna,
this is the
actually
conversation
WoE
that
and
we're talking
competitive,
about
just
right
come
now.
with us. No hard feelings. That was the one big thing that he drummed up in the whole drama about it. The whole fucking thing was how the whole server didn't like Soup because apparently Superfly going back on his family like that. Like, yo, don't talk about family, man. That's fucking weird as hell. You don't even know either of them. Let's see. After that, oh yeah. So once we left Legendary Sword and went back to Intrinsic Guild, we actually took Skogul. So after we took Skogul, Distort and Most Wanted Philippines merged together. With their merge, they actually ended up being 2 to 3 times bigger than our player base and all that stuff. And what was it? The Village Idiot was talking about something about a troll plan, about bringing Beast into DR and all that stuff. We actually had no idea Beast was in Distort Reality until later on, but we didn't know he was in the Emperor or anything like that. And again, there's no animosity between the 2 cousins, so I don't know what the fuck he was talking about that shit. Let's see. We lost that castle, but again, it was up against the merger group or the merged guild of the new Distort Reality. They had allies with Pandora and Harmony, and don't say they don't help them because we've seen the videos of Harmony going kill guild and Intrinsic. Don't get freaking what is it? Don't get DR or anything like that. So Pandora would normally be on the left side of Skogul, right side is Harmony. They'll make it impossible to freaking get to the Emp of DR. And yeah, that's weird how a grown ass man would make stories just for some like internet clout, man.
Sheesh.
Also, Sam, stop crying, bro.
Oh my god. Alright, so Sam, just to clarify as well, just for everybody else, like who is Sam?
Sam is the guild leader. He used to be for Most Wanted Philippines, and so they lost to us over and over and over again. By the way, so they decided to merge with Distort Reality.
Yeah.
After the merger, they still lost to us pretty badly, I might add. Oh, what was it, like 22-0? I think it was. Yeah, that was. Whew.
Is that a Dota 2 mug?
That's a Dota 2 mug, bro.
Jeez.
Yo, get this guy in house.
Yeah, no.
And Frozen Thrones. And thank you, Immortal rank. Thank you.
Oh, we gotta get some in-houses in here, boy. We be doing some
Gotta get
in-houses
some
in Panda, bro.
in-houses here,
Bro.
Oh my god, Pat, no, thank you for the prime, bro. Appreciate you, brother.
Is free to play, and like I said, 0 Donalds or 0 S tier pets. He can cry all he wants. His guild got S tier pets, but guess what? They don't got no S tier players.
Oh.
Hey, yo. That's a call out.
That's what's up.
Hot damn.
He's supposed to be on this podcast. He wanted a little beef before this podcast even started, but I don't see him nowhere.
Yeah, that's a call out.
Yeah, him crying about, oh, it's so difficult 4v1 on the server. Man, come on, get out of here, bro.
Don't know this.
Kind of
Acting
smell
like nobody helps out this poor reality.
like a baka.
We go. Hell yeah.
Holy shit, man.
Kind of smell like a baka.
I don't know.
Fairy Girl, thank you for
I
the
don't see
gifted
anybody
subs.
from that
Welcome,
guild here.
Cakewalker, Prove Rose, Loosh TV, Not Dave Chappelle, and Toy Rensu. Appreciate it.
Kind of smell
What the?
No, because he just lost his
like a
game.
baka.
He's lost his
And I'm gonna see them. Let's go. Let's do an EDC meetup.
EDC. Next week. EDC.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dope. I'm loving it, man.
Hey, man. I mean, this is the type of banter that I'm like looking forward to. It's like the thing is, like, we try to have the same amount of banter in Deviling, but like all we do is offend people.
yeah.
Oh my god.
No lie, our Discord's pretty fucking funny when it comes to our guild, though. It's just a bunch of like me talking a whole bunch of shit.
Bro, that's
Hell
you should have been in Deviling, man. Like,
Yeah,
no lie,
yeah,
you should have been in Deviling,
yeah.
man. This is the type of like.
Free to play.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, like, we have a lot of free to plays in Deviling too. They're just actually like, as you put it, S tier players. Like Stash here is like an example. This man doesn't even have a Kafra VIP.
No, sir.
Yeah,
That's real. Okay, so
yeah, but he frags out.
He
She.
walks all the way
to
to
me, in my
Capra.
opinion, you know, it's just in the blood. He's free to play, like free to play. Me, I put up a couple bucks here and there just to get a couple of the costumes. Don't get me wrong, but he's in the same boat.
Hey. We gotta chop it up one time.
Hey, I'm down, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and I'm
Shit,
hoping
invite
like,
me anytime, I'll talk all this shit because man, some people in this fucking server. Whoo,
yeah, and I'm hoping like this is like thing is like we can't do any of the shit talking in the official Discord because
yeah.
you
Don't
know,
wanna get no in trouble.
yeah, we can't. Yeah, I've been banned so many times over there. So we're hoping to make this like the podcast Discord in like as a source of like if people actually want to post their memes after WoE or like banter after WoE, before WoE, during WoE even. I think this would be a good place to have it, just to have it on all servers and all that tea we can actually make into content.
Yeah.
And it's just
Straight up.
it's you're not gonna get banned for talking shit. I mean, just as long as you're not trying to dox somebody, you should be
I'm
fine.
trying to make somebody cry. It's not good content if somebody's not in a corner breaking down. Like,
Oh my god.
He's going in.
Yeah,
Thor.
last time I tried to do that, they tried to cancel me, bro.
Yeah.
hey, look,
Yeah.
they wouldn't survive in my family. That's all I'm saying. If that's how soft they're gonna be. But look, that guy, I've never even seen Village anymore after he talked all that shit. He got real quiet after I told him that I was gonna tell him exactly what is happening and all that. Now, look, I really like my guild members, and for him to be talking all that shit without even knowing anything, just for some clout.
Mhm.
Oh,
man.
Hey, look,
I mean-
dude's the most irrelevant fucking Synex who in a nobody guild university, and he finally licked enough boot to finally get to Harmony.
Oh.
So,
Dude,
well-
Monopoly.
I have no problem with Pandora and
Monopoly.
Harmony at all. But that guy definitely got a problem with.
yeah, so it's a I mean, just to clarify it too, it's like one person's behavior is not reflective of like a whole guild's like
no,
atmosphere.
definitely not,
So just because this guy is in a specific guild, I guess in this case like Harmony, it does not reflect Harmony as a whole. As far as
Definitely not.
I've heard, Harmony is a pretty chill guild. Like I mean, my
Yeah.
experiences with Aphelion so far is that like Aphelions a great guy.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
very very cerebral as a player, and you know it's just it's just a lot of fun. I guess you sometimes have those like one or two players that you know
Well,
I kind of like that.
toxic.
Look, he
Yeah.
wasn't exactly part of Harmony. Like he's been wanting to be part of them. He was actually from university, and I think it's been just the past 2-3 weeks he finally got into Harmony. But he's been doing a lot of like brown nosing on fucking World Chat, just trying to get to their good gracious and shit. He's a little ass kisser.
Oof.
You sound salty.
Really?
Yeah.
That's exactly how it is.
The
I'm
salt
hella
is
salty.
real.
Abzel?
All right, so
Yeah, what's up? No, this guy sounds very salty.
Yep. I got nothing but final words.
Hey.
All right, so I want to be the excuse me, the adult, and kind of keep us moving forward. Because I partially feel responsible. So Thor, earlier you mentioned about WoE, and things like that. So I guess we do have Harmony here and everything. So since this is our time to talk about WoE, Harmony, do you guys want to like start off? Or do you guys want us to kind of like talk about what I guess our plan for WoE, this WoE was?
I mean, honestly, it's up to you, Claw. You can start us off, whatever, and then we can wrap up, or whichever you want, brother.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll start us off. So for the most part, Harumi made me, and I won't say honest, or it was either honest or Hayden commanders for us this WoE. And we teamed up with Outer Space and Black Bulls, which are like two more casual, smaller guilds, in the effort to take Skull Castle this WoE. And for the most part, I think the consensus around the realm was fairly boring. I think Guild kept their castle over the other Fade Green, I think, is their castle. So it was kind of like boring for them. I think they perfect defense. I'm assuming Pandora or Harmony also perfect defense, so it's pretty boring. So for us, the main castle to take was Skogul. We was basically there from the beginning. We tried multiple attempts to get in. Of course, we tried different things. And then basically once all the other we were unsuccessful. So I guess it's important to say that we our I guess approach was to get better at coordinating, since we were trying something new with pretty much coordinating with two other different guilds. We were trying to like coordinate ourselves together because we're still kind of new to using like the alliance thing and teaming up. So once we did that, we moved in. We managed to get to the EMP. We had members tagging the EMP to reset it until we could sort of figure out how we wanted to approach it, as far as like the main push. And then I want to say roughly about maybe 30 minutes of fighting, probably more than that. 30-40 minutes of fighting, we were able to secure the castle, and then we pretty much closed it out. So that's kind of like, just a synopsis of our WoE. There was a lot more going on, of course, because Harmony eventually came over, Pandora eventually came over, Guild eventually came
Guild
over.
helped us. Yeah.
And yeah. Guild did help us because
They
we're
helped us a
allied with
lot.
Guild.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. You guys did mention that before. Intrinsic and Guild have been allies before, which is why you did say that it was like a weird. I know you mentioned before it was like a bit of a weird move that like you moved from Guild to Intrinsic, which is basically allies, and like I said, like there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's like the new motivation that you found in Intrinsic is always a plus. But yeah. What does Harmony have to say about the whole thing?
Monopoly.
All right, so I guess just to address a couple things. So the person that we were talking about, or that Thor was talking about earlier, he never really was part of Harmony ever. He just did like a tour before he quit the game, and he jumped to a bunch of different like guilds or whatever just to like say goodbye, I guess. So he was probably in Harmony for about 20 minutes.
I agree.
So
like I said,
he was never part of us.
And not as Harmony. I know he's just been.
Yeah.
Yeah,
never part of us. He was a funny odd bird, but never really part of us.
You got a nice way of putting
it. As Patty said, I'm a cerebral player, so I try to. I'm very careful.
That's good, man, because I got nothing but just bronze, no brains. But I'll tell you how it is.
I don't know. I respect that, man. So everyone's got their strengths. But I guess moving on to pretty much the maneuvers or the maneuverability that happened. So us personally, since the last couple of weekends, we'd been pretty much just kind of like going around, just trying to mixing stuff up. We went over to Distort, we went over to Guild, we went over to Pandora. We basically just did like a whole tour of just like attacking the other guilds and stuff, and just like I said before, like practicing on attacking, forming up, commands, orders, any sort of like tactics that we were just working on for attacks. This time, like Omniclaw said, we did just take it chill. We kind of just relaxed today and just kind of like hung out in the castle, didn't really push out on anybody or anything. Pretty much Pandora, perfect defense, WoE perfect defense, and Guild perfect defense. And then, DR had everyone kind of go over to their castle because there really wasn't much else to do after that. As I mentioned in the other previous podcast, that there was points where that would happen to Loki when they had it in the first 3 weeks or like first month of WoE, and we were helping them consistently. We did help DR once, officially. And then after that, they said that, we were like, hey, we'll help you once. And that's about it. After that, you got to stand on your own 2 feet. And they were like, no, that's exactly what we want. So Thor is correct and Claw was correct. At one time, we did go ahead and help distort reality. But after that, they've been kind of just holding it on their own. And that was just a bargain, or the words that we agreed upon.
Yeah, that's true. Officially, you guys did help them out. But again, we do see with all the videos that are being uploaded, you guys are still camping the right side with Pandora, camping the left side, and that's inadvertently helping them.
Yes, inadvertently helping them, but at that point, I mostly tell my guild members, once that all our castles are blocked or all the other castles are locked and it's the only one open, we just tell them to go over there and have fun. So they kind of just kill anyone. Like, I killed Crazy Tank about twice, I think. At one point, I was trying to, fight Psycho. I honestly most of us just go there and we just start fighting like crazy, and whoever's gets caught in the crossfire gets caught in the crossfire. There was one point where we were on the left-hand side. I think I was fighting EO24 or something at one point with Ava and a bunch of us, and then Arwen came in and freaking pet
him and his whole army.
Yeah, Arwen came in and pet farted on all of us, and we all died. And then I was like, all right, well, that's Arwen. And then some of Distort came and pushed down on the left-hand side, and I started trying to kill them after I got a res off of one of our other members' uni that res me. And I was like, all right, well, they're coming down, they're fighting, so we're fighting them. It honestly just gets down to that last point where it's just a free-for-all. We're not really trying to punish anyone or fight anyone specifically, but it's just kind of it's a battle royale at that point. But
I agree.
we did once officially go ahead and help them, but this time, yeah, Psalm had messaged me earlier in the day, and was, I guess, kind of telling me that Skies was kind of taking a break and all that stuff anyway. And he was just asking me a couple of questions, and I was like, just kind of talking with him, and it wasn't anything serious or anything like that. And I was just like, look, man, we're pretty much neutral. Like we're not really looking to lie against anybody or take anybody out on purpose. Like, this is a game. Like Fatty has said, it's, we can't really, sometimes talk smack to each other or anything like that. But, like we like to push each other. We like to stay competitive. We like to have fun, and everyone, wants to get a jab in here or there, or try to go ahead and get a good fight in. And it's not so much about like doing anything maliciously. Like I said in the previous podcast too, we're not taking people's castles and all that stuff or whatever, like maliciously. We're just seeing if it's able to be done. It's part of the game. We want to try attacking. We want to try defending. We want to see what we can do and, coordinate as a team, because that's what we like to work on in Harmony is our harmony. We like to make sure that we got our team cohesion good and we understand each other's, strengths and weaknesses, who can push well, who can't, who needs to be on defense, and we just kind of shift people around that way.
All right.
Wouldn't that be more fun if we had more guilds, though? Wouldn't that be more fun if we had more guilds, though? We're not just fighting for one castle. There's only like 3 top guilds, and everyone's fighting for
honestly, with the amount of
There's nothing you can do about that, though. Like, that's an issue on every server.
Yeah, that's just
like this is like a gravity. This is like a it's NA, Canada, US. Like there's nothing you can do.
Just wait for cross server wall.
I do agree with you guys in Harmony being you guys are just been playing around the past few weeks. Actually, I've noticed you guys are just like leaving your area, trying to fight different people in their castles and all that stuff. But that's why I was trying to tell Sam when he was QQing about him one guild versus 4 guilds. I'm like, no. At the end, when there's only Skogul left, it's a free for all. It's not 1v4. It's you versus the whole server.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't understand why he took that so personally. Like as we were personally attacked, like everyone was personally attacking him. Yeah, Skogul has become our like free for all battleground or like battle royale area on Ghostring since like first WoE.
Exactly, and him getting salty about it and going, oh. 1 versus 4, like no, dude, it's just, you're the last fish in the pond. That's all.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So, with that said, though, like, I know, like, we wanted to discuss last week, like, Aphelion, you specifically, or anybody in Harmony, actually, going around attacking people. Like, has there been ever a case where you guys went 1v1 with another guild, and like, which guild made like the best impression when it comes to like 1v1s, and what are your opinions on that?
Well, we pretty much, I guess, we've gone against Distort, we've gone against Guild, and we've gone against Pandora. I think Pandora kind of expected it at one point, and they kind of did like a castle swap, like almost as soon as we came in and started to like attack them and stuff. It seemed like a very low amount of defense, and then they kind of like flipped it on us and then took our castle before we almost took them, and we're like, oh, they kind of expected this, I guess, or just knew what was happening. Distort, they put up a defense and they tried to defend as best they could. We just kind of coordinated and got past them. I think they might have had like a little bit more, just a little bit more coordination. They would have been able to probably hold us a little bit longer. And then when we fought Guild was definitely the tough competitor. I think it took us about maybe 13 minutes, I believe. I think it might have been like 13 minutes or something like that before we got a tap in, and then we started to push on into them. I have to watch the video again or whatever for the actual true synopsis, but they were the difficult ones to go ahead and get through. But again, all fun, man, just to kind of poke fun. And then those were all pretty much 1v1s. There wasn't any like side interference or anything like that, because we did it right at the beginning. We were like, hey, we're going in straight at the beginning. We're just doing it from the jump so that there's no like, hey, we weren't ready, or these people came and helped afterwards. We literally 1v1 them, I think, in every single occasion.
All right, nice. So, is that still true to this day? It's like, I know there were some shifts in Guild based on like what we learned like the past few weeks. They're still as like competitive as ever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to believe so.
And also, like,
Nice.
no one from Distort is here, but I just want to say that they've really held their own. Yeah, like, it sucked. Getting attacked by all guilds for any guild sucks, but especially for Intrinsic or Distort. They're pretty much, like, head-to-head as far as, like, that castle goes. But Distort has held their own for weeks. Intrinsic has got it one other time and this time, and they earned it for sure. But Distort is a great guild. They're very strong, and they really, they earned it. And to say, like, that they can't be a little bit salty about all 4 guilds attacking them, I don't know. Maybe the whining is a little much, but...
You can be salty. I don't think you can talk about other guilds to be salty.
Right. But I would also, as much as I love Hirume, like, when Intrinsic has lost their castle, some of their members have gotten salty too in World Chat. Like, a lot. So it's not just Distort. So
Is it from losing the castle or from being...
Yeah, losing the castle sucks. You lose benefits for a whole week. It blows.
I don't think... No, if we're salty in World Chat, it's not because of the castle. Like, that's fair. It's mostly because people are like, you can't Bozzy at an MVP. Like, they get really pissed about that. It's a freaking skill, bro. Like,
exactly. And also, if you look back at every single the loss so far, it wasn't the loss of the castle. It's the talking shit on World Chat afterwards. That's when everyone jumps in.
People get so salty in World Chat.
They'll say like, "Hey, you lost your castle. Is that why you're Bozzing at MVP?" Like, nah, dude. Like, A plus B, you know.
Well, and when we were defending Loki or helping Loki, just like Guild helped Intrinsic, people would say like, "Oh, Loki only got it because Harmony helped." Like, Loki defended themselves for a long time before we ever helped them. So everyone gets salty. Right? Like, it's not just Distort.
What happened to Loki?
No, the same thing that happened to the other free-to-play guilds.
Tell me what happened to Loki. Yeah.
Yeah, they merged with us, and that's why I respect Intrinsic and Distort. Like, they haven't merged; they've stayed their own guild. Like, that's great.
No, Distort has merged. Awesome. We're the only guild so far that hasn't merged.
I mean, into the bigger guilds, but yeah, when you...
Oh no, at all. We haven't merged with a single one.
Mm-hmm.
We originally came from Legendary Swords, and then we just all moved to the new one, which is the Intrinsic. But we are all the same people.
Yep.
Well, yeah, but when your player base starts dying off, you got to do something. And to say like that's shitty for them to merge, why? Like, they need players. If you get players, you get players.
Oh no, it's not about them merging. Especially how big Loki was. I mean, Loki was already a big guild.
It is fantastic. I love Loki. I still love Loki. I love their players. But yeah, if your player base is dying, like if your guild, you're gonna merge. That's just the smart thing to do. Otherwise, you're gonna shit all over your guild members. I don't think that's like something to attack them for. They're just trying to be competitive, and I think it's great that they've stayed their own guild instead of merging with us or Pandora or Guild. Like, it's neat. Wait, I like that.
Wasn't there someone that joined Guild because of the merger wasn't good? Remind me.
I mean, I feel like a lot of the smaller guilds who have merged with the higher guilds have, there's definitely people who are not happy about that.
There are people that specifically joined other guilds to take down this merger. They're that unhappy with it.
Are you talking about Guild? I'm not going to name names.
Pretty sure.
But yeah, there definitely has been.
Sure. Yeah, there have been a few that like they were part of Distort Reality or was it Most Wanted? And then after the merger, they're so pissed that they like.
Oh yeah, that's a whole drama. I have nothing. I have nothing to say because I don't have all the facts. Unlike that one village guy, so I'm just gonna let the story and Most Wanted talk about it.
I'm just saying, Distort isn't here to defend themselves. They're a great guild. Intrinsic is a great guild. I'm glad that you guys won the castle. You guys definitely deserved it. You fought really fucking hard, and this time it wasn't just because like you allied with someone. You did great.
Good job.
That's all.
Peace and love.
Harmony.
I'm over here just trying to start a fight, but everybody want to just kumbaya.
No, but just for the people just now tuning in on Twitch chat as well, the what they're talking about right now is I would say like at this point I say like the hearsay about what happened with Intrinsic before they were Intrinsic. And it's if you go into, like I said, I'll link the podcast Discord on Twitch chat here, and you guys can read for yourselves what happened there on the Ghostring chat.
Spice.
Yeah. So yeah, he said like, yeah, if you want to bring more spice to the podcast, bring Intrinsic's leader Hirume and DR's, I guess, the sort of realities of Vice, Psalm, because those two do not like each other, is what he said.
Yeah.
Like
I'll talk to Psalm too.
I don't know. I think the spice was good, but I don't know which side I'm on. I don't agree with Intrinsic, and I don't agree with the other guy, but it's good spice.
It's I mean that's it. That's because like both
Popcorn.
sides make a good argument, right?
Yeah.
Which makes it hard to.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They're both good guilds too.
Yeah.
Why do you have to pick a side?
They're very
I
different.
don't know
You
which
don't have
guild
to
they're.
pick a side. You
No,
don't have to
I
pick a side.
know. Like everyone's defending their own side really well, so that's good. Yeah, good spice.
Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day, it's probably like just a lot of misunderstanding as well.
I mean, it's competitive for
It's
sure.
funny
Yeah.
that cousin betrayal happens in all servers.
Cousin betrayal.
Yeah, it's such a thing. Cousin betrayal happens. Yeah.
Take Kenny out of that Dota
That
game,
was
bro.
betrayal, though.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to tell you guys. That was all bullshit because there was no betrayal.
Well, I mean, our cousins would say the same thing too, but we know that it was betrayal, so that's why. Like, yeah, cousin betrayal.
I can't speak
Yeah.
on you guys'
Yeah.
I can't speak on
Yeah.
you guys' servers, but that's why
Yeah,
I'm
but when
speaking
everybody's
on
your
our
cousin,
server.
Yeah, when everyone's your cousin.
Ooh. I don't want to see you guys as Tinder matches then.
Let's go.
That's some Alabama stuff right there.
Are you Filipino? It's a cousin.
Nah,
It's a
man,
cousin.
I'm Thor.
Oh, damn.
Thor.
It's a cousin.
Are you a cousin? Are you a pinsan, bro?
Are you a cousin?
I have no idea what that is, but no, I am
like-
not a cousin.
Simone?
Oh, wait. How come I see Sam on the chat room, but he doesn't want to come play with me? Let's talk a little bit, Sam.
Psalm is nice. Don't be mean to Psalm.
Who's
I know
Psalm
there's
in the
drama.
chat?
Whoa. Why is it being mean? Look. If he wants to have words, we can have words. We're two
Is
both
Sam
grown
giving you
men.
guys a hard time? Oh my god! You know what? I have to talk to Sam. Or do you need people?
Oh, thank you,
We can
Mars.
send you
Thank you
feedback.
so much,
We have
Mars.
plenty.
Oh, he's
It's okay.
Mars, he's mad we have you.
Oh.
He's mad Intrinsic has Mars. It's got a
Of course. He's like one of the thirstiest dudes.
Hey, yo.
I'm defending Psalm, okay? Psalm is really nice.
Defend him all you want.
He is nice. He's nice.
There's
ABG
people
hunters.
that like
One
Like-
back.
people that
like-
like all the Night Stalker and all them.
Like nice or like nice guy?
He's
Oh,
nice.
he's definitely
No,
a nice
he's
guy.
nice. Every guild has
He's nice.
people that others don't like. But Psalm is a nice guy. Come on,
Yeah.
leave him
He's a
alone.
very nice guy.
He doesn't like Hirume, but we like Hirume.
I like her roommate. A lot of people don't, but it's just
Like-
misunderstanding.
Like
Yeah, all
brother
because
nice?
he uses
or-
one skill.
Whatever nice you want.
Dude, just
Or like a
walk
dot
outside of it. Like,
unless
it's
type
just
of guy.
hard.
Like what kind of nice are we
Oh.
talking about?
Welcome to the love connection here at the podcast Rue.
The
We got
love
a special guest
connection,
from
bro.
Ghostring server.
Like I think I'm also like Mars. I'm convinced that every server has their own Mars now because we also have a Mar or a Mars in Deviling. And are you also a whaled out mastersmith, whitesmith, whatever?
No, she's full support. One of our
She's
best
a
full
free
support.
to play, full
Ooh.
support.
Yes, sir. I'm just a support.
S tier.
Not just a support.
That's what I'm saying, man. We don't got no S tier
Top
pets. We
support.
got S tier players.
All right. Also, Sam just
Cassie
wanted to.
She loves pandas.
Yeah.
She loves pandas.
Sam actually wanted to clarify here. He said, "Yo, I got no beef with Harume. I'm good with Harume from Intrinsic. Just want to clear the misunderstanding here. Oh, okay.
Exactly. Who's the one that said that he's got beef with the roommate? The village idiot.
I mean, there's so many misunderstandings. It's dumb. It's just a game.
Just another thing he's lied about. That's exactly what I'm in this podcast for. To say all the shit that he's lied about.
So everything that he said is basically lying. There's no truth in anything he said, right? Is that what it is?
It's embellishments, yeah.
Okay, some half truths here and there.
Probably.
He doesn't know. He's not in either of those
you gotta
bills.
sprinkle. You gotta sprinkle a little bit of truth in the story to make it,
believable.
Taste good.
Yeah, a little bit.
The MSG he's adding or what?
Probably MSG. I don't know. Oh, see, look, Sam's already trying to slide into Mars DMs.
I know
Just
Mars and
remember-
Definitely whose DMs you can slide into. But
that's probably a dude.
It's yeah.
Not confirmed.
51% of the time.
Most of the time.
That's right. 60% of the time, all the time.
All the time, yeah.
Hey, Sam, don't get too butthurt, man. I'm teasing you.
He said,
Yeah.
I haven't sent a DM. Don't know what you're talking about.
Now, just remember that Intrinsic has no S tier pets,
Oh.
S tier players. Okay, that's it. That's all that matters.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
No S tier pets, only S tier players. That's it.
So which I don't know, okay, which guild is like not as an insult, but like which guild do you think, in your opinion, is like the ones with that is the most lacking in S tier players? Like
good question.
I mean, are you asking Intrinsic? Because you know what they're gonna say.
I actually have no problem with Distort or Most Wanted back in the day and all that stuff, along with the other, along with the other guilds.
Well, okay, if you said it like by percentage wise, right? Like if it was like by
Yeah.
percentage of how many people are in the guild, I would say that Harmony has the least amount percentage wise because they have so many freaking people.
I agree. We have some great players, but we just have a
But there's
lot of
not a
active
lot of
players.
Yeah, there's
So,
not a lot of them compared to
like
the whole wealth.
GVG, we lose GVG all the time, but we never have lost WoE. So it's just kind of like our community. So I would agree with
Yeah,
you
because
there.
they have like literally like 150 people versus like 50
Yeah.
people or 40.
I'll say
people
something
per guild.
spicy. I think
If
Loki.
you don't fucking win WoE with 3 times the amount of people, you should quit. Like actually.
oh my, what about 4 or 5 times? What about
Well,
4 or
we
5
haven't,
times?
So there you go.
Hey, look,
Yeah,
Distort Reality's got 2 to 3
like
times as much
fucking
players as we do,
losing
and they
StarCraft.
still lost every GVG, post and pre.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, talk about GVG against Distort with like we've won the last 3 times now in a row, right?
Oh yeah, post and pre.
3-0.
Post and
So good luck
pre-merger.
against Little Harmony.
Oh yeah, hey, Lil Harmony was fighting
Oh.
for y'all. Yeah,
Oh.
I got to give Lil Harmony for that one. Hey, the other
Yeah.
one that also lost to us with GVG was Loki. They were lacking pretty hard too.
Well, we took most of their competitive players.
Oh no, that was before you guys took them. The merger happened
Please, Panda,
after they lost.
Please, doubling on this podcast. Harmony is the new bread society.
Oh my.
Hey, whoever said that about deviling with Dota, yo, Dota, let's go. Hit him with the flex, boys. Hit him with the flex.
Let's see that mug. We got a lot of fans, Dota fans up in here. Yep. Let's
Well,
go.
I wouldn't
Wait,
say
wait.
just to add this to like a little bit of spice. And credit to Harmony. Harmony has never lost to people who had 5 times less their numbers. Right? Is this
And,
true?
and that's what I was gonna clarify. Harmony is the good bread society.
Oh, yo.
Wait, there's a good bread society? I didn't even say
Yeah,
there was a
it's
bad
Harmony.
bread society
We
though. I
shouldn't-
didn't say bread society was bad though. Yeah.
No, because I know your server is gonna make memes, and I want to clarify whatever shit is going on in your server with that bread society. If you're gonna make that comparison, Harmony's the good bread society.
Yeah, no, Harmony's got some top players. I'll give you that. But they also got, again, the top spenders. So,
Ooh, top
Harmony?
spenders.
Well,
Yes.
yeah.
they're top
Yes.
tier.
No,
They're top
but-
tier.
I don't know about that. We have some people that spend pretty well, but
Oh,
we don't
I'm
have.
not saying.
Nothing
I'm not
overall.
saying
We have.
besides
Yeah.
Will. I am saying
Definitely.
some of the top spenders.
Somebody is asking on people are asking on Twitch chat, what the fuck is a bread society?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell
Check out the
Society,
memes
I
channel.
really wish they could like join
What-
this Discord. I don't know why
What's
they ain't
what's
trying
in
to
it
join.
for
They're not
us?
here to
to
defend
ans-
themselves.
What's in it for us to
They're
answer
not here.
this,
They're not here to defend.
Patty?
Oh
I
my
don't know.
god.
Oh, what's
know
in it for us? Oh no! Neither with the what's in it for us. No.
What's in it for us, dude?
Oh no!
What's in it?
Oh
for
shit!
Seems
They
like
really
there's
hit
been
him.
rumors about Bread Society with the ADV20. Word's gone out, guys. Uh-oh.
No, they're like I think Beside is probably like the strongest guild in Doubling, like Whaling guild. Poach a lot. You can go through them.
Poach a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but like, as far as I know, with Harmony, like, you guys actually acquired like the three guilds that are in your guys' guilds right now. You acquired them through actual mergers, right? Like with talks with their higher ups, right? Not you didn't like chip away at their members and try to siphon them slowly, right? Is this true?
No. So what happened? Like I explained to you the last time. What happened is that before WoE started, I had basically been reaching out to different guilds because I figured like Thor should know from classic WoE. You know, you could go ahead and merge up with some other guilds or whatever and have alliances. You can only have like a max of 2 or 3. So we were reaching out. We were saying, hey, who wants to be competitive or whatever. So I think I actually reached out even to Hirume specifically. I'm not sure. I reached out to a bunch of different guild leaders and I was like, hey, listen, I want to see if you guys want to like, be competitive or whatever. And there was other people, like I told you, that they were like, oh, we got other offers and stuff like that. So it was just very touch and go. After, like I told you before, after the first WoE where we took Isnerf, and we had Loki help us and Demon Cats. After that, basically, Loki was still big enough and they still wanted to be their own guild. And we said that, well, hey, we're trying to help you get a castle. Because the first time we tried to help them get a castle, we didn't follow through. Everything kind of locked. It was kind of crazy. It was chaotic. We didn't really know
they
exactly
helped us get a castle at that time. So
yeah, so it was a little chaotic the first time, but then the second time around we got them a castle. And then that's kind of when it started to happen that a lot of other guilds that were like, hey, we want to be competitive, and some of the people that I had reached out to kind of reached back out and they were like, hey, listen, we want to be competitive, but it doesn't seem like some of these other guys want to continue forward with that. And I was like, well, we're not like hyper competitive. We're kind of like competitive casual. Like we just kind of take it chill. We just like, if that's what everybody wants to do, hey, we'll push for that. But we're trying to keep our castle and we're trying to do that. And they're like, hey, well, we'd like to join. And I was like, all right, well, we've got the space. You guys are more than welcome to come in. We never actively went ahead and were like, hey, you should join our guild. Like we never ever, since like straight from the beginning, never ever had pushed for somebody to specifically be like, hey, you should join us. Like, forget the people you're with or anything like that.
So the reason why
we've never
the reason why I asked you that question and to clarify that is because like I don't think it's unfair to I mean I don't think it's fair for people to be like compared to that, like the reason why and I mean, like again, like if Bread wants to defend themselves, like they're more than welcome to hop on here and say their piece. But the reason why Bread has gotten a bad rap like they had is probably because of their recruiting practices. I'm not I'm not gonna name certain names that asked me not to name them because they've already they've already quit the game, but they reported to me that they continuously receive daily DMs from people in that guild that are inviting them to join, and at times it would get toxic to a point where they would say things like, if you don't join Bread, and I'll quit the game. And that's a lot of pressure on somebody who just has friends in a specific guild already and just doesn't want to transfer, even though you're friends too. So that I'm not sure like to what degree like that happened or to how many people, but the fact that like that happened to like one person is fact. The other stuff too is that the reason why
So they're weaponizing mental abuse is what you're saying? That's what it sounds like.
yeah, kind of. I'm not sure. Like I said, right? Like there's no way we could
I
connect
mean,
it
it's like
to.
if we're gonna go
Yeah.
if we're gonna go as hard as Thor says that he still wants to start a fight, I would say you're weaponizing mental abuse at that point.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna quit the game. That's like saying you're gonna like harm your like self-harm threats.
Is that like
It's
when
equivalent.
you try to break up with a
That's
girl
kinda-
and she goes like, "I'll kill myself if we break up"?
Yeah, you kind of.
Y'all said
Kind
it.
of.
Y'all
It's-
said it. Y'all said it.
It's in that like same breath. I would say. But like I said, like it's not. I just want to like clarify that like that's not reflective of their leadership, because like it could just be that one person, right? But like at the same time, I've also received like another set of like DMs from like another. I'm not gonna name this guild either unless they want to reveal themselves. But they had their members poached, and now those same members are actually trying to poach the remaining members in this other small guild, and it's causing a lot of stress within that guild, because like now they have to decide like, oh, do we want to be with our friends, or it's like, this other small guild that's trying to just like survive and like kind of like make it is now getting worn down like slowly but surely, and they don't know how to deal with it, because like I said, like they don't have as much to offer as like as a bigger guild, right? And like with now their friends over there trying to pull them, it becomes stressful, right? Like you're supposed to have fun in a game. It's like, but but if you get harassed every day, then it becomes a bit of a chore, right? It's like it's like when your friends try to keep inviting you out to do let's say like bowling or something, right? And you keep saying no, you don't you don't want to, and they keep asking you every day, then it becomes stressful. It's like you probably chances are someone has probably done this to you in your life, and you probably cut them off, or you just you just
Sounds
cut
like
yourself
a
off from that
pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
business, man.
It's very aggressive recruiting tactics, I guess. Yeah. It's
And he's
interesting.
selling knives and donuts.
Oh, Vanetti, it's your birthday.
Knives
Happy
and
birthday.
Donalds.
What happened?
No, it's
Is
like
it Vanetti's birthday, apparently?
scheme selling knives.
Oh no! It's not Vanetti's birthday. It is not Vanetti's birthday.
Happy birthday, Vanetti!
Oh my
Some
Wait.
happy birthday.
Haruna sounds very familiar. Was Haruna GM of a certain guild before?
Yeah. So Haruna is like a serial guild leader.
Yes, she's our guild leader.
Wait, hold on.
She
I
does
think
not talk to us.
I did talk to her before. I just checked the DMs. She was the GM of I forgot which guild already. Like Cherry Blossom or some shit like that. I don't even remember anymore. But like I actually talked to her about the podcast before the game even started. Like, hey, once War of Imperium comes out, do you want to do this? But then War of Imperium took like half a year to fucking release, and then we just kind of lost contact after that, which is it's unfortunate, but like at least she's here now. But yeah. Where was I with that explanation? Yeah, also basically like
It was with the poaching.
yeah, the poaching
The
part
poaching,
where they're just trying to wear down, and now it's like I guess they're targeting like the whales in that specific guild, and they're kind of like struggling to decide in between their friends, and it's like I don't know, is that like mental terrorism at this point? Like you're just trying to terrorize this guy, and
It sounds like it if you're just going to repeatedly go ahead and like keep doing like things like that or whatever, and just repeatedly, I guess, like I said, it's like mental abuse. You're just like, I'm just going to wear you down. It's like a type of torture. You just keep doing it every day, and it's just like, I'll just come back tomorrow. Hopefully you change your mind, and go off, do whatever.
yeah, and that's the hard part of it is like, and the reason why like I'm really like concerned about it is because like this happened to that person I mentioned before was from another guild, and then now it's happening to this guild as well, and I'm like, So is this like their MO? Is this like how they really do things? I thought that was like a one off, you know. So now that I'm hearing about this, I'm really getting worried because like it's like it's not an actual agreement like in Harmony's case, because that's in Harmony's case it was like a mutual agreement with like the leadership that they would merge. This one is just straight up poaching at this point, and it worries me because like the overall health of the server just becomes an issue, right?
It's not
like,
poaching when you're not offering $100 to join, though.
And the hard part about that too is that like, because like you're doing this to certain people, when you take away their friends like that, and now like the people in this guild, the rest of the people remaining in this guild have no respect for that poaching guild, right? And they decide that like, hey, all my friends left already, and there's no way I'm gonna join that guild. I'm just gonna quit, right? And then people just don't want to play anymore because their friends are not playing with them anymore, and they went to a different guild that they have no respect for because of what they did and the way they went about it, and it just becomes really hard for for them to log in anymore. It's like, and then they just quit, and you lose a certain chunk of the player base, and it slowly kills the server that way. And I'm not sure if they're aware of that's what they're doing, and but that's what's happening essentially.
Yeah, I don't think they're really thinking about it in the long term. They're just thinking about it in the short term, and they're just trying to be like, well, if we have all the strong players, we'll always just win. And it's like, okay, well, you can be the king of the trash heap then.
Yeah, I like that. That's true.
King of the trash heap.
I mean, that's literally what it is. It's like, okay, you're the king of what, like, everyone left. You absorbed everybody completely and utterly, and then now you're just sitting here on an empty throne.
Ooh.
At least we have fun.
Yeah, and I mean the thing about it is like when we first started, with like and with our history, like specifically like Panda and like Dynasty, is that like we would have like this back and forth kind of like banter and memeing and all that, and that was fine with us, right? Like especially for us in Panda, like we kind of like see the humor in that, and we don't really take offense to it at all. And I guess some guilds didn't take that too well, and then they kind of like painted Panda in like this bad light, that they're like, yeah, they're toxic, but they're if with the amount of times that they've been winning, it's like they haven't been that toxic. It's like simple memes here and there. It's funny, but none of it. They're not doxing anybody. They're not they're not coming after their their mothers or anything like that, right? So it really is not that serious. But like some people like really take it to heart, and you think that you're going after like their generational like wealth or something. They get really salty about it. But the one thing despite all of that is that like we're aware 100% of the time that like without a community, it's like we're just gonna be playing with ourselves, right? Like it's just gonna be a dead server, and like if you don't take good care of that community, you just continue to do these things to strengthen yourselves and like not care about like these other guilds collapsing, and then like a huge chunk of their members just straight up quitting, and you're slowly chipping away at the server, like the server population. Like don't be surprised at the end, like when there's nobody left, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Bars.
Also, I've gotten multiple happy birthday messages in game now, so thank you.
Oh, let me log in and I'll do one for you.
Birthday. Let me send you a heart.
Yeah, and I think that's also the reason why like right now, what we're doing is for the past 4 or 5 weeks, I think we've been taking like the small guilds to like ally with us, and I think at this point every single guild that's like actively woeing in Deviling has gotten a castle once, and what that has done is that like now that every like when you look at these other small guilds now, they have more turnout now, like they have more of a showing now every WoE. I've noticed. It's like I think the guild that we got a castle this week this Sunday is called Windia. Um, when I saw their population before, I was like, okay, Windia maybe has a good like maybe 5, like 6, 7 members maybe. And then like all of a sudden like the following WoE after like the first time that we had it, they had like more AoEs, more wizards than like our guild. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like where did these guys come from? And all of a sudden like
don't reveal it. They're gonna get poached. They're gonna get poached. Not like
We
this.
must protect. We must protect
We must
Windia.
protect
We
Windia.
must protect Windia.
Yeah,
Just kidding. It was lies. He lied.
JK.
They don't have AoEs.
But yeah, it's like, well, no, they don't have AoEs. Yeah, they have the LKs, like 20, 25 LKs, no wizards.
Oh no, they know too much.
But what that does now, it's like you kind of see it, right? Like when these like smaller guilds have like castle, all of a sudden like, oh shoot, like we actually have something to fight for. It's like, oh, it's like it's actually possible. It's like, it's like now they're more encouraged to go to WoE, and all of a sudden like you have like a small quantity of people, and all of a sudden like they have like all these like these like hitters that you had no idea even existed in the game, and it's just like a good thing to see. It's like if you could get all those like smaller guilds to actually like thrive and build up their interest in WoE, and they actually like participate, because like honestly if you have like 20, 25, like 30 people, you're good. Like you can make an impact in WoE, right? And if they can get their members,
Monopoly.
yeah, if they can get their members to do that, then we have ourselves like an even more action-packed WoE than we already do in Deviling right now.
Hey.
And I think that's like the end goal. But like at the same time, it's like this one guild that's getting poached from, it's like all it's like all our hard work is just getting poached away. But I'm hoping that doesn't happen to these other small guilds, and that they actually get encouraged to participate more.
Yeah,
have more members.
exactly. Yes.
And
Well, I'll say something too to that. This WoE, we had outer spaces from intrinsic reflection. We had outer space that doesn't really PvP, and Black Bulls that doesn't really PvP. And we're talking about 3 from Black Bulls, 8 from outer space, and they became part of the mix. And that's what we need, because these big guilds just end up pushing everybody out, and they're so aggressive that they're like, I don't even want to bother with it.
Yeah.
What guild are you from?
Intrinsic.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Mhm.
I'm very relaxed on outer space. I'm also known as Killa P in guild.
Oh yeah.
So I don't want anyone to get confused on that. But yeah, it was surprising because my friend Tammy, she was like, "Hey, we're gonna go WoE today." I'm like, "Okay." So that's what happened.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's good. That's what we want. But a lot of the very aggressive, bigger guilds. Well, I'm not saying. I mean, Harmony is great, but like being aggressive and pushing other people out, like that negative, threatening, come join. You're kind of killing the server, like you said. There has to be more engaging banter, but not in a very toxic way, I would say. Mhm.
Right.
Just be like Panda, make memes.
Memes not work.
They don't work. No.
Yeah. For everybody who's in this Discord, you can see all the hilarious memes if you hop into like the screenshots and clips and whatnot. I'm pretty sure you guys have
And join
gone through it.
Panda.
Oh my God!
God.
Sheila's
Is
in
that-
the building!
Is that the Among Us fucking
That's
propaganda
a shameless plug right
artist?
there.
Sheila,
Shameless plug.
Sheila, you made it too late.
I'm self-appointed HR for Panda. If you guys have time, please check us out. We
my
give
God.
$100 discounts.
What?
$100 discount.
That's my
On
discount.
who?
That's
What
my
do you mean
discount.
by now what?
Do some.
On cleaning products. Cleaning
I need
products.
to think about it.
Only cleaning
Okay.
products?
We give 25 this coupons for Lysol. Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
what's that?
we have a 30%.
25 cents coupon.
Also, by the way, like since we
Yeah.
have like
I'm gonna
every guild in here, I just want to let you guys know that like Panda hosts a karaoke like once every month, right?
At least it
Ish.
depends on the sponsors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got my tax refund, so I can sponsor again.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. She. Yeah,
I'm glad that's all it took.
I'll put in money as well into the pot, and yeah. So basically, what we do is like we hold the we kind of like pool in money as like part of like the prize pool, and like I think last one we had like $400 something in the prize pool, right? And all you really have to do is like like you have like this raffle for like $100, $50, $25, like, or if like certain deals or certain like gift cards as well. So what that is like all you have to do is you just have to sing, and you're in that raffle, right? And then the wonderful part of it is like if there's a group song, if you just sing along during the group song, you don't even have to do a solo, or even if you're doing a duet, you're instantly like entered into that raffle, and that's the fun part. It's like, and it's just and it's just like, bro, like I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a horrible singer. Like I have no idea how to sing. I just belt out random shit, right? No. Like I'm honest. Like I don't know. I love to sing. Singing doesn't love me, right?
It's in your blood.
I'm the same way.
It's in your blood.
Because I'm Filipino.
That's what I heard. It's in your blood.
Fatty also raps. He does.
Oh
he does
my
rap.
god. No, but
In Tagalog.
oh my god. No, but the thing is like you don't have to be good at singing. You just have to kind of like enjoy the vibe and just kind of like jam out with everybody. Like pick a song, any song. It's like if you want to duet with somebody, just like, hey, can somebody duet the song with me? And I guarantee you somebody will be like, all right, let's go. And then we'll post the lyrics.
You can do it drunk. Please do it drunk.
And if you can do it drunk, do it drunk. Yep.
But if you don't drink, that's fine too.
But yeah, like I said, it's a fun time.
Waiting for.
We have everybody. We have everybody from like like people who just enjoy singing. We have people who have been on The Voice join. It's a fun time. But it's better drunk. Okay.
But it's better drunk.
You just added people that have been in The Voice at the end there, and I'm just like, all right, yeah, it sounds fun. Okay, never mind.
No, but it's a cheat, right? Because it's like the good thing about like them is that like they're humble as well. They just like the vibe with the group, because like how like Discord has a delay, so it's like you have to have a good vibe to enjoy, and that's what we have there. And you might win something in the end. You could just maybe get $100 gotcha.
Win real money.
The game of the month is
possibly not getting anything like
Dota though. If you want to go play Dota.
Oh no!
I hope it
It's
crashes.
controversial.
Why?
Friendships
No,
will
you want
break.
to play Among Us with me anymore?
See, that's why I lost friends,
Among
bro.
Us is Among Us is like okay, like in short bursts. Like it
You
gets
lose
kind of
friends in
boring.
Among Us, that's why.
In a life or death like situation, and I told them like, "Do you trust me?" They'll have that flashback to Among Us. They'll be like, "No," and we both die.
Now I don't trust Fatty anymore, man.
No,
You did me wrong, bro.
See what I mean?
You did me wrong, bro.
I still remember when Honey Boy
That doesn't have to be just Among Us, though, Fatty.
our guild leader chose Dynasty over Panda. Still remember that. I see her in person. I remember. I'm like, I know what you did.
I know what you did.
Hard
Still
eye
remember.
contact.
And now she
Hard eye
might
contact.
I think what's cool about like Panda, like Panda does too. I mean, not because it's Panda, just overall, like how they're bringing like a gaming community to life. On the side, like it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Like even like Fatty comes to play, people from other guilds come to play, and it doesn't matter. Like we don't really want them in the guild. Everyone just comes in and plays, and we all have common interest, which is gaming, and everyone's invited to come join and come play.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's like it's about like the whole like community. I know, like I say it a lot, and it's like probably like cringe to other people, but like at the end of the day, it's like you don't have a community, you have nothing, right? And like
Rune's gonna die eventually, right?
Yeah.
But at least you'll keep talking. I mean, like some of us have known each other for like over 3 years. This is our second game, third game maybe if we count the private server.
Yeah.
Together, so it's like you just feel like a community.
This game's been 20 years old. Some people have been playing this since back in the day.
But that's what I was getting to, right? It's like people who have been playing this since like 2000, 2001. in RO1, it's like the one thing that you probably know is that like at some point, like when you're playing RO and you have nothing to do, you'd still log on just to sit in Frontera and talk with like your guildmates and friends in like a chat room or something, or in public or something. And like all of a sudden, like people will pass by to you when you're like in like West Frontera Gate or something. People will pass by and just like, oh, let me sit over here with them, and you just start talking to you guys. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
always been the
I
RO
remember
experience.
that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
always been the
I
RO experience. If you don't have that, like, why are you even playing RO?
Yeah,
remember
exactly.
I remember people
For
used to
the
hang out.
headgear, duh.
Yeah, but that's where you flex
For
your
the
headgear.
cute waifus.
If you have nobody to flex your headgear to, what's, you know?
Fatty. Speaking about headgears, I got the new visor from the battle
Hey,
pass.
yo.
Nice. Congrats.
I'm 2 levels away from the visor. Yeah.
Hey, free to play, by the way. Free to play.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, FYI, by the way, when you talk
Right,
about
you
like
don't have-
S
you don't
tier
have
players.
150 gigs? You don't have 150 gigs?
Hold on.
I know, Bird.
Hold on. But it's like what, $20 to get it? All right, come on.
Yeah,
It's all right. It's all right. I pay more for like a shot at a bar, so I'm like, that's the way I justify it.
Oh, are
Oh
you in San
man.
Francisco? We're gonna go and drink.
Oh, by the
I'm
way,
in
it's
LA.
like,
I'm in LA. Yeah.
ooh.
LA in the building.
Oh, I'm in
Hello.
LA.
Oh shit.
Yo!
Let's go drink.
I hope you are ready.
She's like, fuck your visor.
She's gonna tank you, bro. She's gonna tank you.
I'm going
You're
to
about to be
EDC.
embarrassed.
I'm going to EDC next weekend, so if I survive that and come back, then we'll make that happen.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. I'm going
Eli, you
to
need to
Zed,
go.
dude. I'm going to Zed.
In LA?
Zed. After EDC, but
After EDC, yeah.
let's
Zed,
go rave, man.
let's do it.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, I'm not. Wait, I'm sober. I'm actually.
She's sober. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Your
We'll
name
get drunk
is
and then
sober.
answer
Wait,
again.
Wait, what?
I'm
Server
sober right now.
versus server dance battle. Server versus server dance battle.
Oh, man.
Dance battle.
So, let's go.
Hey, yo.
Let's go.
Aww. Anybody else have anything to say about like WoE, their weather and the server? Some more.
I think
Sauce.
if Brad continues.
So when
to
do
be
we
as
when do we
big
get
as
our
they are-
royalties?
When do we get royalties?
Royalties
Always.
for what?
Podcast and then told us to come on camera.
That's funny.
All right, who said to go on camera? Dun dun dun.
Wait,
That's-
Thor went on camera, and I'm like, guys, I'm gonna post this,
Screaming.
and I'm gonna,
Oh, Thor.
Screaming.
yeah, I was.
Delete.
No.
Wait, what's up? What's going on?
Well, no, that's the thing. It's like Thor was the one that was like on cam. I was like, no, Thor, I'm gonna pull up the Discord on the stream. It's like, you're fine with like cam on, and then she.
Oh, of course, man.
Yeah, and that's
that's
I put
what's
I
up.
put it
Yeah.
on stream, and then CC was like, I was like, oh, I was like, I should put on her cam too. I was like, oh, okay.
Hey, Thor is a main character in Ragnarok and in real life, so he's ready for the camera. maneuver.
Hey,
No.
Sheila's has her camera on there. Is that
Sheila.
in the dark?
Yeah, your mic, your video is turned off, dude.
Whoa.
She's streaming her freaking game.
Yeah, she's playing the game.
Yeah, I'm healer. By the way.
What server are you on? Are you the? Yeah, you're not in our server. I can tell already.
Yeah, she's.
No, but
I don't- I
you're
don't-
more than
Deviling.
welcome to come to Deviling. Apparently,
Nah.
No, I like the guild, man.
Okay,
We're all
Counts to Bath and Body Works.
You know, but yeah, well, you know, maybe I was wrong about this whole thing. Maybe Bread is like the big brain guild, and they're trying to kill Deviling, so the Gravity is forced to merge the servers.
Oh.
Fuck.
That's so.
Dang.
I might have misjudged them this whole time, bro.
No.
Oh my god.
You know, you might have something there, Fatty. You're on to something there,
I'm just
pal.
saying. I don't think Brett wants to
Pandora
smoke though.
versus Pandora versus Panda. Who would win?
Which one?
Pandora versus Panda.
Pandora versus Panda. Who would win?
Ooh.
Panda would win.
I don't know.
I don't know.
any-
I've never gone against Panda. Pandora's
Pandora?
amazing.
Pandora
20 people.
Or Panda. I
Can
think Panda
Pandora
would win.
beat 100 people with 20 people
I mean, yeah,
in the
Pandora is
in the wind tunnel?
insane. So I think that Pandora is like the best on our server. So
Is
Yeah, and
Pandora?
Oh, hands down, man. Pandora
Pandora's
pound for
pretty
pound.
good in Ghostring.
Have they ever
He went pan for
beat
pan.
100 people consecutively in the wind tunnel with 20 people?
Well, I
let
mean,
me
they
check
can't
my
beat me IRL,
spreadsheet.
so.
I don't.
You said I could.
You can't beat me IRL.
Sheila?
Over here, like, don't
Where's Kenny when you need him, huh?
What are you streaming, Sheila?
Sheila, this is Thor. Thor, this is Sheila. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'm actually not on cam anymore. I'm about to go eat with my girl.
Oh no! The casual
Not
rejection,
like
man.
this.
Oh,
Nice.
Please ka talaga, Paul.
Wow.
Issue. But then, please check out Panda and Deviling
single boy.
yes.
Oh man. This is how
Thank you guys for like inviting me. I'm so happy to be a part of this. You guys were amazing. I'm so happy.
Yeah, somebody said dating podcast next week, bro. You ship somebody from your server. Bring him on there.
Single of the week. Ghostring.
See, and that's why I was hoping this was going to be on Mother's Day too, because I was going to shout out to all my single moms out there.
Oh my
god. Aww, that's sweet.
So cute.
Yeah.
Alright,
But I mean, yeah, like I said, like this has been really great. Like having all the servers like kind of converge into one and like talk about like everything in general. It's just been really awesome. But yeah, if anybody else has anything to say, so we can have our closing statements, or after that. By the way, like after this one, we have an after WoE podcast after party on Secretly Stashed stream, which is still gonna be held in here in this channel. To talk about like more casual life stuff, all that, just to kind of like help you guys wind down a little bit.
Yeah, you wind down, bro. Yeah.
Are you streaming it? You don't stream that, do you?
What they need
Yeah,
to wind
of
down is
course I
the
do.
party
What?
evolution shit.
That
It's
was
like-
also streamed.
It's like Ask Stash kind of like segment. So Sheila,
Or ask
Hold on.
Stash ask you.
Teal is saying something on World Chat. He says
what happened?
you need to personally invite him to your podcast.
Teal needs a personal. Okay, I personally
Ooh.
invite Teal to jump onto this podcast officially, and I will
Teal.
tag him in public chat
Yes.
Waiting on the waiting room, guys.
For
and
real?
send him the link.
Oh shit, my boy Blood!
Blood.
Blood! What's up, Blood? Lumina in the building.
Blood fashionably late as always, brother. Okay.
Yeah, Filipino time, bro.
Filipino time. 2 hours late.
You just woke up. No, I was listening. I was listening to the podcast. I just didn't join.
Boo this man!
Boo this man.
No, we miss you, man. I miss you, man. Yeah.
Dude, I was doing some personal stuff, bro.
Like, wait.
Alright, Blood, talk some shit. I was fucking with you.
Nah, I just crashed by, guys. Just listen to you guys.
Aw. Thanks for coming through.
So
But yeah.
Blood, when are you join Panda?
Oh my god, didn't we go through this already? This was like 2 weeks ago. Stop.
Stop, drop.
Oh my god.
Stop, pop, and lock it.
Ask Blood how was the free life people doing. And by the way, I'm gonna start rating Stash stream here, but we can continue this conversation. But I
Yeah,
think we've
y'all
covered
can
it.
kick it. Y'all can leave. Whatever works. I appreciate
Wait, but
everybody
how
for
many-
coming through.
But how many confirmed
Thank
girls
you.
are doubling?
Yeah.
How many confirmed girls in Deviling? Stash?
What is going on?
How we wait a how
What?
we got? Did we do a
Here we
census yet?
go. Confirmed girls.
Confirmed girls on.
I don't know. We'll have to find out during
Stash
meetups.
knows
Right?
everything.
Look, I've heard that
Stash